Okay, so already you can see the signs of graffiti and those sorts of things, which are clear signs of the Rikers.
And also we will notice that, so gear score 160 actually, so this the requirements for...
It's the recommended gear score.
The recommended gear score.
That's the hard mode, so it's the same as the current Falcon Lost.
So yeah, contrary to what people may have seen in their map in the game for months now, it's not 220, it's actually...
Oh, so we are at night.
Nice.
That's the Rikers shooting down.
So we did say they're shooting down the aircraft.
Yeah, there you go. So that looks like where we're headed. Well, I'm glad we got nighttime, like you said. This is cool. Very nice. All right, do your thing, Gabe.
I get a bit of a vantage point to the area.
Try and hang on and stay down. We've got agents on route.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about before. And you were actually saying earlier that if you see the guys hanging, right? These are basically 2.0 hanging feet guys.
2.0 corpses. So they will, depending on the current weather and the current wind, they will sway more or less.
Okay, so the windier, the swayier.
The windier, the swayer.
All right, that's totally a word.
It's all about immersion.
Nice.
Oh. Is that actually a good spot for the incursion? I'm wondering.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good at the beginning, but then you probably need to go down, because if you die there...
We didn't even practice this.
But so that's what we were talking about it before, but...
Don't die, Gabe. Please rest, Gabe.
Gabe is asking to be raised. Help me, my friend.
Trolls.
You actually need to be much more mobile in this incursion compared to Falcon Lost. Like you're not going to like camp one spot and just.
Yeah, obviously there are multiple strategies for Falcon Lost. People find themselves down in the pit or generators or down to the left side there, but this is an entirely different ball game, for lack of a better term. We're not going to go through the whole thing today, but so right now we're in what we would call the first
combat beat.
It's a little bit different, right? Yeah. So in Falcon Lost, you basically get into the fight very quickly. I mean, you have a few drones to basically introduce you to the fact that there are drones. But then in this, can you take us through what this first part is in your world? What does this mean?
So this very first beat works as a bit of a like a gear check for the players. If you have a hard time getting through this, you're gonna, well, let's just say that you won't have a particularly good time when you get to the final combat encounter. And to make people happy, there are checkpoints.
Okay, so there's a checkpoint after this.
Yes, there is a checkpoint after
this.
Right.
Okay. So it's not like you're gonna have to go right.
You won't have to redo it.
Nice. Okay, because I know that was a big concern with people.
Okay, and they're here. They try to get into Columbus Circle.
Yeah, they're not too far away.
So what has happened? So what has happened here is that the Rikers have they've obviously ambushed or taken the SAM site from the LMB and sort of blocked themselves in here, and we're trying to find a way to get into the juicy bits, into the circle.
Nice.
So that's why you have to blow up the entrance to break in.
Oh, okay.
But so obviously, since this is, as we said, the difficulty is similar to Falcon Lost, so when you're actually playing it with a team that has been already playing Falcon Lost quite a bit and has good gear score in this case, so this is the hard mode. So it's doable.
It's doable. Well,
Well, in terms of, I think in terms of a gear perspective, it's doable, but the strategy that you have to employ inside the circle is not going to be probably apparent for people as soon as they jump in.
No, it's different.
It's certainly not apparent to me. I'm going to have an embarrassing time. I mean, I kind of know what I need to do, but I haven't done it.
But that's good because that means it's kind of also an alternative for people that are just starting to play Falcon Lost and might be struggling a bit with it. They can try their luck with actually Clear Sky because again the difficulty is similar.
It plays really differently.
Yeah, because I was seeing, I was talking to Gabe, who's run this a few times before. Obviously in Falcon Lost, you can kind of get away with not having a tank or someone with that kind of makeup. In Clear Sky, that's not really going to be the best way to run things.
So specifically, like for Clear Sky, you really need to get your different roles in order. I mean, you need a dedicated tank. You need people focusing on like different areas and different targets. Because if you leave the wrong mob alive, you're gonna have a terrible time.
Obviously, yeah, you're prioritizing like different targets like snipers and shotgunners.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, those level 34 shotgunners and snipers have been, nerfed a little bit, so people will be happy with that. But it's still, obviously, your kill priorities are very, very important here. All right, so we're getting close.
Yep.
Almost there.
Some feeling.
You can do it. Don't die now.
I'll do.
Oh no!
It'll be fun.
I want to show people the inside of the circle.
Right, so now it's open.
One thing that I think is extremely cool about this is that our team spent a lot of time like almost replicating this area. So if you know the area from real life, you're gonna feel right at home, sort of.
Actually, because I remember after people got their first taste of Bryant Park, especially New York natives, they were saying to us like, oh, it was really cool, like to see Bryant Park, because I go through Bryant Park every day on my way to work or something. So anyone who lives in New York or around that area, we would love to hear from you on what you think of this incursion of Columbus Circle, because you probably have a very different experience of Columbus Circle than this.
Have to explain that.
Oh yes, okay. So Gabe's not stupid. Well, I mean, but he's basically just showing you that you can actually pick up medkits and grenades from this restock. Is that what's happening here?
Yep.
Nice. Gabe, you're not stupid.
Well,
All right. Okay, so
And so this is the second part of the incursion, basically.
just
where
outside
you-
the circle here.
it might seem easy watching it playing right now, but it's not.
Gabe's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Much better than me.
with the gear they have,
Yeah,
they should probably aim for the challenge mode.
That's true. They are geared enough for
Right
challenge
now
mode.
it's the hard mode, and here is the
Alright.
system.
Somehow.